Alright, the movie is done. Hmm? Hey, the movie is done. What's there to watch? Alright, I'm leaving. Wow, that was great. Alright, now let's go. Wait, where did you go? So, if anyone ever asks me what my favorite part about watching a movie, you would probably answer the music, the characters, that one CGI scene that looks way too uncanny that the audience probably won't notice. Seriously, what was that Flash movie? Well, at least 2 of those answers are true, but my answer is probably something that you weren't quite expecting. I mean, you've read the title of the video. My answer is watching the end credits for movies. Alright, just hear me out. I know it's a bit strange, but let me explain. Ever since I was a kid, watching the end credits to every movie just feels like a satisfying part of my movie experience that I will cherish to the end of time. All of you think I'm weird, but I don't think I'm not the only one who does this. This is sort of unrelated, but I have an older brother, and when we watch a movie together, and when the movie is done and credits starts rolling, sometimes he would be like, "Alright, play the next movie." And I wouldn't respond to anything. I didn't know how to explain it to him. I just couldn't finish my full movie experience without those credits. Even sometimes when I feel pressure to end them, I just feel unsatisfied. I couldn't fully enjoy myself without watching the end credits to a movie. It's just how I experience my movies, okay? But why do I like to watch them? You might be thinking, oh, he thinks there's gonna be something at the end, like a mid or post-credit scene. Well, I guess part of that is true, but I think the reason I like watching them is just the style of how they do it, if that makes sense. For example, when you watch the ending credits for a movie, they always have a type of style of how the whole movie interprets it. Alright, if that doesn't make sense, then I'll give you this example. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite mid-credits to movies that I think you'll find interesting. The Lego Movie 2. Now, this movie acknowledges that it's a sequel, and that shows in the end credits. While I think the movie itself is not bad, it is definitely not as good as the first one is. The end credits for this movie has this Lego mechanism that there's 2 split sides and combine them to 2. Don't know if that makes sense, but you can see where I'm getting at here. And it rotates to another 2 pairs, and I don't know what it is, but it just looks cool to me. At one point I thought to myself, is this really made out of Lego, or was it CGI like the movie is? Now, I'm scoring this end credits an 8 out of 10. The song kind of throws it off a bit. It really breaks the fourth wall about what this video is. If you have seen the movie, then you'll know what it is. Well, I would talk about the video game adaptation ones, but it sort of speaks for itself. But the 1 or 2 video game movies, the rolling credits had actual style into them. The ones I'm talking about were both Angry Birds movies. Just look at both of them. They didn't have to put style into them, but they did. And they look really nice. While the ones going forward don't actually put style into them representing the movie, it's just normal scrolling credits. Speaking of scrolling credits, there are some movies that don't really have mid-credits into them, usually because the movie opens with opening credits. Now, I'm gonna be honest, these aren't really my favorite ways for a movie to open, because to me it feels like it's just wasting time and I would personally prefer it to show it at the end, as it should. While there are some that works for me, take the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films for example. Everyone loves how those movies open, mainly with the music. It makes the opening credits a bit more iconic, but my point is when the movie ends and the scrolling credits just starts, to me it kind of feels out of place. But I don't hate it, it just sort of bothers me personally. Now I'm gonna do some lightning rounds about some of my favorite mid-credits to a movie. Illumination's Grinch movie. For some reason I had a dream about this before the digital came out. I guess I just really liked it more than the movie. The 2 Sonic movies. I like the whole pixel game art animation representing the old games. Trolls Band Together. This was fairly recent, but I really like the art style for this, and the song that played in it. Paw Patrol the Mighty movie. I really like how well made the animation is into this. The Bob's Burgers movie. Even though the side characters in the show weren't in the movie, it's nice to see them in the end credits here, and it's also really well animated. Well, those are the ones that are my favorites that I can think of. There are other ones that I like, but I couldn't really think of them right now. But I think the part of these movie credits that I like is just seeing the people and the crew's name on screen. I know it's a basic answer, but hear me out on this one. People who work in the film industry, they work hard for a film that they are passionate about, even if Hollywood says otherwise, but that's a different argument. Seeing these people's name on screen at the end of a movie's credits just tells me that people work hard and creatively to make their vision come to life. This is a job that, in my opinion, feels like an experience to have. Same with animated movies. Seeing all of the story artists and animators also really shows me that this is also a job well deserved. And I really respect the team behind these films that are made. And seeing their names on screen, it makes me feel good to a degree. And I think that's why I like watching the end credits to a movie. If I finish a movie and just don't watch the credits, I feel like I lost a bit of respect for the filmmakers, and it makes me feel bad in a way if I didn't watch them. Now that's why I like watching them.
Wow. Can we pick a different movie now?
Yeah, sure. What movie?
Morbius.
Oh, is that movie any good?
Oh, I heard it's great.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh, this movie's really good.
Hey guys, I just want to say a few things on here. First thing is that thank you for 100 subscribers, even though I'm sort of halfway through to 200, but thank you. I'm happy that you guys like the videos that I put out on here. Thank you, YouTube Shorts. Another thing is that I'm gonna announce something in the coming months before the summer, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for that, because it's exciting for me. Oh, and if you're wondering why me and my brother's voices sound similar, it's because he is my twin brother. So just wanted to get that out of the way if you guys were wondering. So yeah, hope you guys liked that video about me talking about movie credits. I know it was a bit of a strange topic to talk about, but it's something that I wanted to talk about for some time now. Hope you guys keep subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.